Greetings, the Astro 30 here, yet again, and welcome back to AEL. If you're new to this channel, please consider going down below and subscribing if you haven't done so already. Cheers. I've got another kit here to build today. This is Short Circuits Volume 3 Project 27, which is a guitar distortion. As usual, all the instructions are included in the book, not in the kit. It says distortion is popular to many guitarists. It can make music sound quite different. Well, no shit. Kit includes PCB 6.5mm sockets and all electronic parts. Requires 12V DC like they all do. Optional USB3 Jiffy box, instructions not included. So we'll have a look at the schematic for this in just a minute. First though, I'm going to open the kit and bugger off useless paperwork. There's all the parts. I believe it's a TLO71. Indeed, it's a TLO71 IC. Here's their oversized PCB, as usual. This stuff could be made a lot smaller, you know. My iris was a bit bright there, I do apologise. Yeah, standard J-car PCB. Kit includes some solder, which I don't really need because I got some from a previous kit that I can use. It's not that overly complicated, should only take about 15 minutes to assemble. I will put an IC socket in. They give you I think it's a carbon trim pots rather than board mounted pots, so it makes it kind of useless. There's two, a 10K and a 100K. So we'll look at the schematic now, and gee, that's badly overprinted. What did they do there? It even says logo. Yeah, when they've put this footprint on the board, they haven't removed all this other crap that's not supposed to be on the silk screen. So anyway, this is about $14.95 from J-Car, not that expensive. And so we're going to look at the schematic now, and then I'll assemble this. So here's a look at the schematic for the distortion kit I'm going to assemble. It's pretty basic. It's based on a TLO71 single channel op amp. They've got the supply coming in here through this wrong way protection diode, or half-wave rectifier, whatever you want to consider it as, through the power switch, an LED to indicate the thing is on, a small 47 microfarad bulk filtering capacitor, so we should have around about 11.4 volt there after the switch. That then goes through this potential divider formed by these two 22K resistors. That biases the TLO71 IC at pin 3 to half the supply voltage to make the op amp work, or else it will not function on a single supply. That's smoothed here with this 10 microfarad capacitor. The input comes in here through this 22K impedance set resistor and this 1 microfarad electrolytic capacitor and this 10K resistor. Now this is configured as an inverting amplifier. So we've got the input resistor here plus our feedback resistor here. So with 10 divided by 10 equals a gain of -1. So it'll be at unity gain when this pot is all the way counterclockwise. And when this is rotated fully clockwise, well, we've now got 110K for all intents and purposes as the feedback resistor and the 10K input resistor. That gives us a gain of roughly 11 minus, which doesn't seem like a lot, to be honest. So I don't really know if this is going to distort like heavy metal style, but we could always change this resistor to 100K to start with, so we've got like a gain of 10 there. But that's beside the point. The clipping diodes to give it the soft clip effect are actually in the feedback path, which is perfectly fine. You can do that, or you can have them as, you know, cathode and anode connected here at the output and the other ends to ground, and it will achieve the same result. The output is then taken off of pin 6 through this 1 microfarad capacitor into a volume pot, out through this other 1 microfarad capacitor with this 10k impedance setting resistor into effects bypass switch. So when the switch 2 is switched to effects, well, the signal comes in through the circuit and back out the output. We also got a 22k resistor here set in the output impedance. If we switch the thing to bypass, well, the input now comes via this 10 ohm resistor out to the socket. The 10 ohm resistor is just simply there to help stop picking up RF frequencies on long cable runs between devices, because this is usually used in a pedal. So you'd have like a guitar lead going to your guitar, then another guitar lead going off to the amplifier or another pedal, or like a patch cord basically. But that's the circuit. They call it depth here. It's more like drive, but same thing. So we'll build the circuit up and test it and see how well it performs, or how bad it performs. Right, so that was a look at the schematics, or schematic. I'm now going to get some parts out. Supply 2 PCB pins, which is nice. Don't need to solder. Now I'll just cut my finger. That was clever. Not. Okay, I want the PC pins out first, so I'll just do that, and then I can get the rest of the components out into the packaging tray that the kit came in, because this makes it handy for holding your parts. If you can get them out the sodding bag, that is. Come on, you sod. Right, I have to figure out what resistor is what. There. God, that's stuck in there. It's like it doesn't want to come out the plastic bag. So anyway, the resistors are banded, so they still got on the bands for the multiple ones, so it shouldn't be too hard to figure out what's what. This looks like a 10 ohm resistor. Yeah, there's one on the board. There's 3 22Ks by the looks of things, which is these 3 here. Yeah, that's 22K, and these are 10K, so there should be 4 of them. Oh, there's another resistor down here that I didn't see. That's probably the 2K2 for the LED. Yeah, I believe that's the 2K2. Alright, this shouldn't be too hard to assemble, so I'll get started doing that. assembled there. You may have seen me having some problems with this switch over here. I was trying to get the solder in straight, then I bridged it by accident because this one's not bridged on two of the pins. This one over here, the power switch, is. I really don't like these switches they've chosen here. They're crap, they're all crooked too. Probably not much I can do about that. So I'll pop the IC in. Like so. And we'll end this video here. Thank you for watching. I'm tired. I'm going to go do something else. Thanks for watching. Bye. No, I'm not serious. So this is the bypass and effect switch, so you can turn it in and out. So I'll leave it with it on and power off. So now I need to hook the output to the oscilloscope and the input to the function generator, and we'll just see how the circuit performs. Alright, I've got the circuit set up. I've currently got it on bypass mode, power off, and we've got the signal going through. So if I now turn that off, or onto effects, we've got a bit of signal leakage there. So let me get some power to the circuit, and there we go. Immediately we've got nice rounded clipping. That's because my pots are at the centre. So if I play with this pot, which is the drive pot, that seems to be functioning as it should. If I can get the screwdriver to go in there. Nice round clipping. I'll leave that in the centre. Play with the 10K, which is our output voltage. So that is functioning as that should as well. Excellent. And if we bypass, well, we have the same signal strength, though it's not really providing much amplification, which is okay. And that's with it in. So now what we have to do is wait for the noisy motorbikes to go away, is hook it up to an amplifier and a speaker and see how it actually sounds. Alright, I've got it hooked up to the TDA 1519A short circuits amplifier I built the other week. I'll turn the scope off because that's distracting. We have got output. I need a screwdriver. I'll drop that right down so we're not overdriving the amplifier. Should be enough. Okay, let me hook up a guitar. Okay. Guitar's hooked up. Let's give it some overdrive. If I can. Well, interestingly, that's not giving me any overdrive. Well, there we go. I want to say it's very subtle. It's not really that overdrive or overdriving. But yeah, it works for what it is. My bypass. So, as far as I know, in bypass mode, it just puts the input straight back to the output. So the TDA is actually amplifying the bass. And does this volume pipe affect it? No, it does not. Alright, well, that's it. That's pretty much all I need to do for that. It works. So, I'm going to leave this video here. If you enjoyed it, please remember to go down below, like, comment and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And this is the Astro Thief saying, see ya. Have a great day.